I really believe in staying in your zone of genius because I got to a stage in my business, probably beginning of last year, where I just felt burnt out and my business
Mm,
was like, booming in terms of the brand. And people were like, you look like you're doing so well. We're seeing you everywhere. Oh my gosh, it's so cool to see you do well. But I was like, I literally have made 8 grand this month. Like, I'm not doing that well compared to where I want to be. I
mm,
couldn't figure out why I couldn't scale. And then I realized it's because I wasn't actually focusing on the money making activities that I love to do in my business. So for me,
yeah.
that's showing up and creating the content. And for a lot of the women that I work with in the beauty industry, that's them being client facing too, because that's where they're
Mm,
going to generate the money. But I was so stuck in doing my own bookkeeping, editing my own podcast, trying to do my own Facebook ads, responding to all of the messages and emails every day that I was like, my gosh, it's if I only had time back in my week to create more content and get in front of my
mm.
target audience more, I could
Yes.
probably generate more money. So that
Yes.
was another really scary thing to do because, yeah, I was earning 8 grand a month. And when I started to reach out to people and be like, okay, how much is it? Like the Facebook ads person was like 1,500 a month plus GST. I was like, okay.
Hmm.
The virtual assistant was like, I charge $50 an hour and I've got 10 hours available. I was like, okay, that's adding up. The bookkeeper was like, yep, we charge $400. I was like, okay, it's all adding up.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
scary.
Once again, yeah. But honestly, I don't regret it because now I have outsourced all of those things that I've mentioned. And I've just recently this year hired my fiance as my business manager to oversee all the systems and processes and contractors so I can stay in my zone of genius. Like all day yesterday, all I did was spend time making reels, TikToks, YouTubes, podcasts, and today I'm editing them and it lights me up. And that's what I'm good at. And now people are always purchasing from me left, right, and center. And they say, I see you everywhere. And I'm like, okay, see, now I can see that return on investment because now my business is able to grow and scale because I've stuck to my zone of genius and outsourced the rest. And I
I think
didn't
that
think it was
is
going to be possible, but it is.
It's so good. And I love that you say that, your zone of genius. And I love that you use the words, people say to me, they see me everywhere.
Yeah.
Because I kind of think that that's important. I know that there are some schools of thought where people are like, I don't want to be on social media. I'm like, okay, that's fine. You need to have a very specific sales and marketing strategy. But
Yep.
I just think in this day and age, like being everywhere is kind of really important.
Yeah, well, we're in an attention game. No matter what
Mm,
sort of business you've
mm,
got, whether you've got an e-commerce business, whether you're a coach, whether you're a course creator, whether you're a
yes,
beauty therapist, a PT, a hairdresser, we're in an attention game. Like
yes,
we've all just want to be front of mind of your
yes.
ideal target audience at all times. And that's all I'm always thinking about. So I'm like, well, if I can be everywhere, I'm going to be front of your mind.